hours. I can't drink more than
I do
one.
one
I
that.
can have like
I love
one.
hiking.
So I
That's
guess
the first one I had, and I didn't know. I didn't realize it was a sour. I didn't realize the farmhouse had it.
Where we stayed yesterday and ate. They've got the lights turned off back here, but this is where they have karaoke, live band, stage over there. Can't see it, so. Anyway, getting ready to head back out to the trail and see if we can stay dry.
These are on a natural sour. They put a souring agent in there, like the sour cream.
Yeah.
The rain has stopped, but we are climbing. Have been since we started. So hopefully we're done with the rain until Thursday, I think. So upward and onward. Yeah, there it is, the upward. Oh God. Another section where the storm blew down all of this mess. Somebody has been putting a lot of chainsaw time in on this. There's like trees everywhere. Some split down the middle. Definitely looks different than it did last year whenever I was on this trail. God, break my neck. So yep, it just goes on and on. So we're down the Elk River, and this is where you can see where the water from the storm washed out. And I seen a window up there. There's a kid's toy. This looks like somebody's curtains or something. A bucket. No telling what's down through here. All the lumber. Oh, Hope there's no people under all that mess. Golly, there's a propane tank. All this stuff washed down from God only knows where. More waterfalls. Do this without breaking my neck. Here we go. This is day 4. We woke up this morning, the temperature's in the 30s. I think it's, well, there was a little bit of ice on my tent, so I guess it did get close to freezing. We were a little over 3,000 feet, so it probably did. Anyway, we got up and thawed out and headed to Boots Off Hostel tonight. See what's going on down there. It's supposed to be in the 20s tonight. So we'll see how that goes. We go into the wilderness. not much to video today, but I guess this is pretty neat. Looks like they cut the trail right through the little hill. Blue sky, but it's still windy and chilly. The sun will pop out every now and then, but not enough to warm it up in here right now. Got about a little over 8 miles left to do today. That's a rock wall if I ever seen one. That is the trail. See if we can do this without falling in. Video at the same time. That ain't bad. Up through there we'll go. I think we climb up on that ridge. Just on the other side. I think. your boots off. And I don't know. Must be time to eat. Maybe they just know we're here. This is the shower at Boots Off Hospital. Okay, so it's the morning of day 5. We're gonna get packed up and leave, but I thought I'd do a quick rundown of where we stayed last night. Boots Off. We stayed here last year, and last year we stayed in one of those, I forget which one it was, I think the blue one, little tiny cabin down there, 3 of those. Check in. Fire pit. Place to hang out outside when it's warmer, and then on the inside they're cooking breakfast in there right now that we'll go through. There's a little store, odds and ends.
Right? 3 mile day. The next day was a 4 mile day. And after that I was looking at it.
It smells really good in here.
And then finally I got back in like the 15 miles.
Yeah.
20 mile days.
Yeah.
Just take it super slow.
Oh, no problem.
$10. Oh, is it possible? The church says $10 or a donation.
Talk about Kinkara.
These guys are going on.
In Damascus.
Cooking some sausage and eggs this morning. All right, and then we've got 2 showers. Let's see if anybody's in there. Oh, nobody's in there, so I'll show you the shower again. Shower's pretty much 2 copper lines that runs into a bucket with holes in it. And that's your shower. And then there's 2 of those, one on each side. And then over here, we've got, oh, that's the bunkhouse. I've not ever been in there, but they've got like bunk beds. I think it sleeps like 12 maybe, or more. But I'm not going in there. Got 2 bathrooms. Toilet paper, and same thing on the other side. And we stayed up there. Let's run of Boots Off Hospital. That's a pretty view up through there. Oh yeah, it's sliding off. There we come over 2 days ago. Was it 2 days? No, 3 days ago. 3 days ago. All these trees that are in this wilderness and all the other wilderness areas, these things are cut out of here. See that crack is too small for a chainsaw, because they can't have chainsaws in a wilderness area. So all of this has been cut out. People using hand saws or axes. You can see some's been chopped, some's been, that's been whacked and chopped on. But the big ones have been cut. See that? That's not a chainsaw can fit in there. All handsaw. They must have got tired here and didn't get that one out of the way. Guess I'll just step over it. You can tell there's not much to see today, so I'm making goofy videos about hand cutting wood out of the trails. Anyway, we got 3.5 to get to Iron Mountain Shelter for today, and then 2 more days of this trip and we'll be done. Be in Virginia. Here's another section. Okay, this is probably boring.